Hello everyone! Welcome back to the MoneyWise Engineer. In this video, pag-uusapan natin ang isang strategy na madalas nating naririnig pag bumababa ang share price ng mga stocks, ang buy the dip. Pag merong market correction, perfect timing ito para makakabili tayo ng stocks na gusto natin. Pag may sale, 'di ba gustong-gusto natin mag-shopping kasi marami tayong mabibili. So same principle din ito sa stock market. Pero syempre, hindi lahat ng bumababa ay magandang bilhin. Pag-usapan natin kung bakit magandang opportunity bumili ng mga great companies at kung paano natin maiiwasan ang tinatawag na falling knife. Right now, we are in a market correction. Madalas mangyari ito kapag may mga factors like interest rates change, inflation, news, o mga global events na pwedeng maka-affect sa share price. And recently, naging choppy ang market after magliparan ang share price ng karamihan ng mga stocks. And then, nung na-announce ang pagkapanalo ni Trump, lalo pa bumaba ang share prices. Kabaliktaran ito ng nangyari sa US stocks. Usually, bumababa ang stock prices because investors become more cautious. But in times like this, we have a chance to buy great companies na nasa watch list natin. Bakit magandang opportunity ito para bumili ng mga great companies? Unang-una, makakabili tayo at discounted price. Kung may gusto kang companies with strong fundamentals or kung gusto mong magdagdag sa existing stocks mo sa iyong portfolio, pero hindi ka makabili kasi tumaas na ang share price, ito ang chance na makabili ka ng stocks na gusto mo at lower price. For example, itong si BDO. This is a great company. So one of the leading banks in the Philippines. Kaya lang maliit nga lang dividend niya sa ngayon. Pero nasa watch list ko siya. And nag-all-time high na siya dito. Kaya hindi magandang bumili dito sa taas. Kasi magkakaroon ng market correction. Nagkaroon nga ng market correction kaya bumaba ang share price. Kaya magandang chance ito for me para makabili ako ng BDO at a discounted price. Nakabili ako sa ₱145. Pero 'pag bumababa ang share price, bibili ulit ako, mag-average down ako. Mas maganda 'pag bumaba pa ang share price sa ₱136. Buy the dip na 'yan. Bumili ako ng BDO because I believe the share price will recover after ng market correction. Disclaimer, this is not a recommendation to buy the stocks na babanggitin ko dito sa video, okay? Baka sisihin niyo pa ako 'pag bumagsak lalo ang share price at nalugi kayo. So, do your own due diligence before investing. Another example ay itong CRCR. Isa ito sa mga top 3 REITs sa Philippines. And then, nagkaroon din ng chance to buy the dip. Bumaba ang share price ng RCR maybe because of this news na nagbenta ang RLC ng shares ng RCR and nakapag-raise ng 1.87 billion pesos from the overnight block placement of its shares ng RCR. Usually 'pag may mga insider selling, especially if substantial portion of each shares ang binenta, this can sometimes be interpreted negatively by investors. Puwedeng iniisip nila that those with the most knowledge of the company are losing confidence sa future growth ng company, kaya nagbenta ng maraming shares. However, insider selling is not necessarily a sign of poor performance. Puwede ring strategic move ito ng isang company to raise capital for reinvestment. In the case of RLC, selling shares of RCR, merong reinvestment plan ang RLC. Based sa company disclosure nila, gagamitin ang net proceeds ng napagbentahan ng RCR sa iba't ibang projects na naka-line up for RLC. This will also benefit ang RCR in the long run. After naman mag-declare ang RCR ng dividend na may kasamang special dividend, ayan, tumataas na ulit ang share price ng RCR. Ex-dividend date ay November 19. Pwede pa humabol pero mataas na ulit ang share price. Above na ng buy zone na below ₱6. Payment date ay November 29. Kaya happy ulit ang mga RCR shareholders. Second is long-term growth potential. 'Pag ang mga stocks na hawak mo sa iyong portfolio ay merong good fundamentals, even if their prices drop now, they have the potential to recover and grow over the long term. Kailangan lang ng buying power and patience. Kung wala kang patience sa stock market at hindi mo kayang i-handle ang market volatility at nai-stress ka 'pag nakikita mong bumabagsak ng malaki ang share price ng stocks mo, then maybe the stock market is not for you. It might be better for you to invest in MP2. Kasi sa MP2, hulog ka lang ng hulog. No need to monitor your investment. Pero siyempre, expect lower returns. Sa stock market kasi, merong potential to earn higher returns versus MP2. 'Pag nag-invest ka sa stock market, you need to spend time to do your own research, to monitor your investment. Kailangan mo din maging updated sa mga news about the stocks na hawak mo at about the stocks na nasa watchlist mo. Next topic, avoiding the falling knife. Hindi ibig sabihin na dahil bumababa ang share price, magandang bumili agad. Some stocks are like a falling knife kasi bumabagsak ng tuloy-tuloy ang share price without signs of recovery. Here's what to look out for para maiwasan ang falling knife. Unang-una, weak fundamentals. Kapag patuloy na bumabagsak ang revenue, negative ang cash flows, and palaki ang utang ng company at walang clear recovery plan ang company, red flag ito. 'Pag weak ang fundamentals, usually dahil ito sa poor management. Malaki talagang effect ng management sa success ng isang company. Kung may issues sa management, it's a red flag to stay away from the company. When assessing the management of a company, tinitignan ko ang mga key metrics na ito: revenue growth, return on invested capital, and return on equity. These metrics can serve as strong indicators of good management. If a company consistently shows revenue growth, ibig sabihin the management is doing something right to drive sales and expand the business. Sometimes even yung great companies, so nagkakaroon din ng bad quarter. Kung bumaba ang revenue dahil sa short-term challenges, pero meron namang recovery plan ang company o kaya may valid reasons kung bakit temporary lang yung pagbaba ng revenue and earnings, I think this is still a good company. As long as they have a solid strategy and are able to bounce back, it's a sign of strong management. Buying the dip can be a great opportunity, pero kailangan maging strategic din sa pagbili ng stocks. Kung solid pa rin ang fundamentals ng company, that dip might be the opportunity you've been waiting for. I just want to take this opportunity to invite you to join our Facebook group. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.